Welcome all to Anudeep's Your Study Buddy YouTube channel. We have started with the lecture series of IMO for the 8th standard exam. Here we are going to discuss about data handling part 3 today. We started with the discussion on data handling topic. In the previous two lectures, we have discussed about the pie chart and the bar chart. Today, we are going to discuss about the problems on probability. Before proceeding further, let us understand about few concepts about probability. Data handling, probability. Let us now understand the concept of probability. So, probability is nothing but the chance of happening something. In everyday life, we make use of probability in many situations. Like when we are watching cricket match, we are interested in knowing the chance of Indian cricket team winning the match, isn't it? Marketing manager will surely like to know about if his product is accepted by the customer in the market or not. So chance of accepting, that is what he is interested. And when we are traveling, we are keen to know about the weather forecast. So these are nothing but we are looking forward to what are the chances of happening that particular event, and that is nothing but the probability. Let us now look at some examples on the screen which are from daily life situations. Basically, when we are calculating the probability, it is the chance of happening favorable condition for the given event upon the total number of all the outcomes. That is how we calculate probability. As you can see the other picture on the screen where the dices are displayed. So dice represent the face, represent the 1, 2, 3, 4 different numbers. So probability of getting a number 7. As you can see and very well understand, there is no 7 in that game of die. So it is an impossible event, and that is why the probability of getting 7, it is equal to 0. So where we can apply this concept of probability, like in your exam, if it is considered, you may come across the question where you will be asked to calculate the probability for tossing a die, playing game cards, about the dart game. So these are the various situations where different questions will be asked on the probability. Here are the few tricks that you can keep in mind while you are solving the problems on probability. Always remember that probability is a positive number which lies between 0 and 1. So probability of an event A is always between 0 and 1. Probability of a perfect or a sure event is 1, and probability of impossible event is equal to 0. So when you are dealing with any problem, first of all understand what is the event for what you want to calculate the probability. That is called event. So define the event and then calculate the favorable number of cases when that event will happen. And then you need to verify what is the total number of outcome. What are the total number of outcome that is written by sample space, that is called NS. So we can say that the formula to calculate the probability is PA is equal to N of A upon N of S, where N is number of times favorable situation appears and NS is number of sample space points. Now let us solve the problem for IMO 2016 exam, question number 48. In this problem, it says if 7 slips of paper are labeled from 1 to 8, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 5 number is missing, and 1 is drawn at random, then what is the probability that it is a number 3? Second question is what is the probability that it is greater than 5, and third is what is the probability that it is an even number. So let us simplify it. So in this problem, what is given to you is there are 7 slips. They are numbered from 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 5 number is missing. So these are the different numbers on the slip that they are written. So the sample space for solving this problem is, it consists of all the numbers from 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 and 8. Now, what we are looking for? We are looking for the probability of getting number 3. So event is what we are interested in getting number 3. So what are the favorable cases in which you will be getting a number 3? 3 appears only once here, right? So in this element, there is only a single element that is favorable for the given situation. When we want to calculate the probability, as we have already discussed, the definition of probability of A is the number of elements in favorable cases upon the number of elements in a sample space. So here, how many elements are there? These are the favorable cases for the event A. So n of A, it is equal to 1. There is only one element. And about the sample space, n of S, number of element in S. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So using the definition of probability, what we are getting is 1, that is n of A is 1 and n of S is 7. So that is the answer for the first row. In the second sub question, we have been asked to find out the probability of getting number greater than 5. So here let us define the event B where we get the number greater than 5. So now look at the sample space and tell me how many numbers they are greater than 5. So yes, as you can see, there are 6, 7, 8. These 3 numbers they are greater than 5. So what are the number of elements in set B favorable events? That is equal to 1, 2, 3. And as we already discussed, n of S is 7. So again, by using the definition of probability of event B, it will be equal to n of B upon n of S, that is equal to 3 over 7. That is the answer for the second sub question. Now in third sub question, you have been asked to find the probability of getting an even number. So let us define the event C where we get the even number. So what will be the elements for C then? What are the even numbers? It is 2, 4, 6 and 8, right? So C will consist of the elements 2, 4, 6 and 8. Again, number of elements in the event set C will be equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. So by the definition of probability of event C, it is n of C upon n of S giving you 4 by 7. So the answer for the first sub question is 1 by 7, second is 3 by 7 and third is 4 by 7. And where we all these answers matches from the MCQ, the answer is E. Let us look at the problem from the model test paper. In this case, you have been given various fill in the blanks with the options P, Q, R, S. First sub-question says the range of data 15, 4, 16, 25, 6, 16, 8, 2, 1, 19, 0 is P. So we need to calculate the value of range. Second sub-question says probability of impossible event is Q. Third is the number of time a particular observation occurs is given in a given data is called R. And in a single throw of 2 dice, the probability of getting total 11 is S. So let us simplify this. In this question, we have been asked to fill in the blanks for the variables P, Q, R, S. So let us see what is the first fill in the blanks. It says the range of the data. The numbers are given to you and you need to calculate the range. So when we want to calculate a range, we need to address what is the maximum element in the given list, what is the minimum element, and the difference of two, maximum minus minimum value in the range of data given to you, it is equal to the range. So first of all, let us locate which is the maximum number. So what you see as a maximum number? That is 20. Which is the minimum number? Minimum number is 0. So here, using the formula for range, it will be maximum minus minimum giving you the answer as 20. In the second fill in the blanks, you have been asked the probability of impossible event. As we have discussed earlier, the probability of impossible event is always equal to 0. So this is equal to 0. In the third fill in the blanks, we have to find the number of times a particular observation occurs is called. So basically this is nothing but it is a definition of frequency, right? If a particular observation is repeating, so this is what is called a frequency. So R is nothing but it is the frequency. So answer for the third sub question of fill in the blanks is frequency. In the next question, you have been given in a single throw of 2 dice. So there are 2 dice. Probability of getting 11, that is what you need to obtain. So we need to obtain the total of element. So when we are tossing 2 dice simultaneously, this will be the sample space. So in the first die, it may show 1, second may also show 1. First may show 1 and second may show 2. So like that, using all the combination, this is what is sample space that we get, and it consists of 6 into 6, that is 36 elements. So N of, for this question, N of S, number of element in sample space S, is equal to 36. Now, we are interested in getting a total of 11. So from all these different options, we need to look at where when we to add two numbers, you are getting sum equal to 11. So as you can see, 5 plus 6 is 11. 6 plus 5 is also 11. 6 plus 6 is 12, and all the sum before that they are less than 11. So for our event, if I defined A as an event which is nothing but getting sum equal to 11. So for this condition, how many elements that we have just observed? There are only two options by which you are getting answer as 11. So I can say N of A, it will be equal to. So how many points there are? There are only two options, two ways that we can get addition as 11. When we want to calculate the probability, by the definition of probability, it is a favorable cases, that is N of A upon N of S, and this is equal to 2 by 36, and if we divide 1 by 18, that is the answer. And where all these options they match, this is equal to, for the P the value is 20, for the Q it is equal to 0, for the R the answer is frequency, and for the last S we have the answer as 1 by 18. Where all these options are there, from MCQ the answer is B. Let us now solve the question from IMO 1718 Set A exam. The question says 10 separate slips bearing the numbers from 1 to 10 are kept in a box and mixed well. One slip is chosen from the box without looking into it. What is the probability of getting a number greater than 6, number less than 6, and one digit number? Let us simplify. In this question, you have been given that there are 10 slips which are numbered from 1 to 10. So here sample space will be consisting of all the 10 slips with the numbers 1, 2, 3 up to 10. So how many numbers are there? How many points are there in sample space? If you count, there are 10, right? Next, the first question says find the probability of getting a number which is greater than 6. So if I define this as an event, say A, let A be an event where we are getting a number greater than 6. Can you help me to find out what will be the elements in the set A? So look at the sample space and we have to find the numbers greater than 6. So it is 7, 8, 9, 10, isn't it? So these will be the elements for the set A. Now how many of them? So N of A will be equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. And by the definition of probability of A, it will be N of A upon N of S will be equal to 4 upon 10. If you want to reduce, it will be 2 by 5. Next, we have to calculate what is the probability of a number which is less than 6. Let me define B as an event where we are getting a number which is less than 6. So what are the elements in set B now which are less than 6? So all these elements are less than 6. So it is 1 to 5, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the elements in the set B, and total of them, N of B will be equal to 5. So by the definition of probability again, probability of B is equal to N of B upon N of S, giving you 5 by 10 or equal to 1 by 2. For the last one, it is saying that the number of one digit number. So here let me define event C where we are getting one digit number. So how many elements? All the elements till 9, right? 1 to 9 will be there in the set C except 10 because it is a 2-digit number. So how many of them? N of C will be equal to 9. And again, when we want to find out the probability of C, it is equal to N of C upon N of S, giving you 9 upon 10. So from the MCQs, the answer where we have 2 by 5, 1 by 2, 9 by 10, it is the MCQ A. So this is how it is very easy to solve problem on probability. So trick is, always remember what is going to be a sample space for the given problem. So sample space, if you define clearly, it will be easier for you to obtain the answer. Sample space is nothing but the total number of outcomes. Then you will be given, you need to calculate the probability of specific event. So define that event clearly and then calculate how many points are there in that event. So by using the formula, total number of points in A upon total number of points in sample space will be giving you the probability of the required event. So this is how you calculate the probability of any event for the given problem. Now there are few examples that I have written on the screen. Here when we are dealing with the coin tossing experiment, if in the example you have been given that the coin is tossed. So when you toss a coin, what are the number of outcomes that you will be getting? Either you will be getting a head or you will be getting a tail. So there are two possible outcomes. Total number of possible outcomes there are 2. The sample space will consist of head and tail. Similarly, in case of throwing a die, when you are throwing a die, the numbers appear as on the face of the die will be either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the total number of points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 points here. In this case, there are 2 points for the coin. Now, you may be asked a question on playing card game. So, as you know that there are 13 hearts, there are 13 club card, 13 spade card and 13 diamond card. So, question may be consisting of the total number of cards selected from the heart from the back of the card given. As you know, there are in all, if you sum them up, total number of cards is 52. So N of S will be 52 when you are dealing with problem on the cards, playing card. There are special cards in the card game. There are King, Queen, Jack and S. So you may be getting a question based on them. You know that there are 4 kings, 4 queen, 4 jack and 4s. So these are the numbers that you need to remember. So it will be very easy to simplify the problem. So here we end the topic called data handling from your syllabus. I hope this topic is very much clear to you now. We discuss about the different kinds of chart. We discuss about in detail regarding the pie chart, bar chart, and we have also discussed about the probability concept today. So if you find my video helpful, please like, comment and share with your friends, and hope to see you with a very interesting topic in the coming video. Thank you.